Okay, I'm back. We're ready to do the hair. Let's see. I'm going to start with, I'm pretty sure this is the Carmine Red. Yeah, it matches that. And we'll be using these art sticks. And this one matches the Nectar. So I'm assuming they're the same because they're exactly the same colors though. They don't have numbers or anything on them, so I just had to match. So first what I'm going to do is, I may have to turn this so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start, and you're just going to put the pointy end. If you have these and they're brand new, you'll have a nice flat edge, but I've used mine to do this a couple times. You can see just coming down and around. But I'm going to do this upside down. It's easier so I don't mess up. And I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take it, keep your whole flat side down, and you're just going to go with the curve of the hair. And this doesn't have to be perfect. You can go back over it with pencil, but this seems to work pretty good. And come around, and you'll make your strokes a little less curvy because that kind of goes away. Just kind of go straight into it. We're going to be blending this so it doesn't really have to be perfect. Okay, let's see what I'm doing there. Okay. Just going around. And so we'll go with the curve of the hair here. And I'll do this one. Around. Okay, and then got the inside here. If you've got lines you don't want, it's okay. I think we can blend them out. Oh, see, like that. And try not to touch the face. I probably should have a mask over that. Maybe not the other face. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. And you're just going around. But this is easier than using your pencil. It fills in the space better. Okay. So if you wanted a little more color, you could just push down and let it come up. I don't really have a solid method on doing hair, it's just really playing. Okay, so turn her back over. You can see, I mean, it doesn't look awesome right now, but it will look better in a little bit. So we'll do this side. This side's a little trickier. We'll have to use the pencil in this area. But we'll start here, go around. And if you get it in the leaves, it's not going to be that big a deal. I'm going to add some pink in the leaves anyway. Okay, so we'll start going around the curve here. Okay, and we'll do a little up here. I want to touch, okay. And I'm not going all the way over in the part close, but you leave a little bit of white space there. Come around. It's hard to hold my hand at an angle so you can see, so sorry if you can, I'm trying. Okay, so in here, you don't want to push too hard. Just kind of go with the angles, or with the flow of the hair. We'll go up here. And you can tell there is a bit of a difference, but after we blend it, it should be fine. You can't really tell that I used a pencil here, so it'll be good. So next I took the nectar and I sort of went over it. It looks kind of yellow on here because it's sort of a, I don't know, a different, it's a nice different color. I thought they kind of were closer in color, but it's almost a yellowy color, which I like. So we're going to do the same thing, kind of maybe not fill the whole thing in, but add some lines. And then I'll take my pencil and lightly fill in some spots. Still trying to go with the flow of the hair. I know that's not totally easy. If you see the line coming this way, you kind of go with that line. And then this one's kind of going around. You could go with that line and that line. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to take my Carmine Red again. I'm going to kind of go around the lines of the hair. And I am pushing kind of hard. You can see the little pieces breaking off. Try not to push too hard or your pencil will bust. I'm kind of pushing it a little bit. And then this side. And you can see that my tip is flat. You want to keep it on that flat spot, or if you push on this, you're going to end up either busting a piece off, or it just never gets this. Just trust me. It's just easier to keep it on your flat edge that you've been using. Unless you need a, super thin line, then you would switch it to the skinnier side. But okay, so I'm gonna go around. Oop, yep, I just broke it. Try to keep going. Go around the lines. And this edge, oh, good thing we're blending that. Okay, and that one, that one. Oops, went off the paper. Okay, I think that's all of them. And then under here, we'll shade a little bit under each leaf. We'll probably go back in later and add black and some other colors, but I don't want to do that before I blend it. This will make it look like the leaves are popping off her hair. You can see they don't look like they're just stuck to her hair, they're kind of popping off. And I'm making a dark line and then lightly smoothing out underneath. You can still see what I'm doing? Okay. Gotta keep checking. Yesterday it was just disaster with my videos. They were horrible. I had to laugh at myself. I could not send those in for you. You will never take my class again. Okay. So I think we'll start doing some blending. Now on this one, I blended with the colorless blender, and you saw how that worked. It works okay, and since that's what I used on this and that's what I put in the instructions, that's what I'm going to use. Now we do know that these ones work really well. This one has the what's it called, Gamsol in it. And this one has, this is the Chart Pack blender. The really nasty, stinky one. Well, these both stink, these ones, but okay, anyway. So, that's feeling a little empty. I'm gonna put a little bit in my tip. Or I'm not. Sorry, just 1 second. Oh, there's a thing in there. Okay, I'm just going to dip my thing in there, get a little bit of that. That doesn't smell very good either. Not as bad as the other ones though. Okay, so just gonna blend. You can see it's starting to smooth the color out a little bit, so you don't have all the little sort of speckly bits. I kind of try to keep with the flow of the hair. Is that still got stuff in it? Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. This one, it takes a little longer to blend than these other markers, but it still looks pretty good. Let's see. I guess I could use this end to do that. Yeah, that's easier. Still trying to go with the flow of the hair. Just keep blending. Sorry, I would edit this out if I could. I just don't know how to do it. Okay, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so that should be pretty blended. Or pretty dry, I mean. Alright, so next, I think we'll color in the leaves. I think I used the jade green first, and I'm going to, let's see, I'll zoom in a little bit for you. Just lightly go with the curves of the leaf. Coloring each leaf. You might want to go slower. I'm probably a little faster than you want to go, but okay, just go with the flow of the leaf. I'm not pushing hard, I'm just getting a base color. Can add more color later if you want that color darker. Okay, so next, oh, I think I did some green. And I'm not pushing too hard. I'm definitely not pushing in. That's pushing. This is just lightly, you know, whoop. This was pushing and this was just lightly going over. So I'm lightly going over there. Same here. And I'm not doing all the way to the edge. I'm kind of doing about this much. Kind of in the center a little bit. Not all the way to the side. You could do this any way you want. This is just how I feel like doing it, I guess. Well, a little there, and a little there. Okay, so next we'll add some of the light aqua. And I am pushing kind of hard on that. And then fading into the green. I'll put a little bit on that side. So pushing a little hard on that side, fading it into the green, a little at the bottom there. And I'll do the same thing on all of them. Okay, last one. Actually, I think I'll do this side. Okay, and I think I'll add some of the nectar. And this is just what I feel like doing. I made this up obviously, so just do some light lines in there. And I'm kind of doing something like that in there. Gotta keep making sure you can see this since I have it zoomed in. Yeah, you can see all that. Okay. And one more. Okay. So those look a little different than the other one does. I think I'll add a little more of the jade to the center. And I'm just going like this. Just, it's not real hard. Okay, so that's the ones I did today. It looks similar to those. Not too different. You'll see a big difference once we add all the black. Okay, so let's see. I think we'll be done with this video, and the last video will be details, and we'll finish it up. See you then.